Hello students, welcome to the class TYBSc Solid State Physics and lecture number 4. I am Dr. Mahesh Bhadane, working as an assistant professor, रयत शिक्षण संस्था दादा पाटील महाविद्यालय कर्जत. As you know, we already discusses about the chapter number 1, that is the crystalline state. In our previous 3 lectures, we already covered the topic of lattice, basis, translational vectors, primitive unit cells and symmetry operations. Now, in our current lecture, we are going to discuss about the topic of different types of lattices, that is 2-dimensional lattice or 3-dimensional lattice or nothing but a Bravais lattice. And later on we have to discuss about the important topic of Miller indices. It means how to determine, how to calculate the Miller indices by using the plane. Okay, so let us start the topic of different types of lattices. That is, the first type is 2-dimensional Bravais lattice. Okay, so as you know, the definition of crystal lattice is what? If the points or dots which are arranged in a 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional space with each point having identical surrounding is known as what? The crystal lattice or nothing but a space lattice. Okay, so the types of 2-dimensional lattice shows the behavior for different directions or different orientation. Okay, so type are nothing but a oblique lattice. This figure indicates a oblique lattice, or that is nothing but a monoclinic structure indicates. Number second figure indicates a rectangular lattice or Bravais lattice. Okay, so second figure, the second one indicates a rectangular lattice. Third one indicates a centered rectangular lattice. Third one. Then fourth number indicates a hexagonal lattice. These are the types of 2-dimensional lattice. And last one indicates, fifth one is the square lattice. Okay, so we have to discuss one by one 2-dimensional Bravais lattice. Okay, so in figure 1, look at here. In this figure 1, here what we observed, there are different types of atoms are arranged in a 2-dimensional way. And if we draw the line, we just consider a origin here, and if we draw the axis in this B direction and another one is the A direction, so there is the angle is not equal to 90 degree. Okay, in this type it indicates A is not equal to B. Okay, so keep in your mind that the angle between the A and B bar is different from 90 degree and 120 degree. Okay, and this figure shows the oblique lattice. Okay, means the distance between the 2 points, that is, this is the A and B axis, is not equal to same, or is not equal to, A is not equals to B. Okay, so this figure or this type of 2D Bravais lattice indicates a oblique lattice. So in our mind, one of the question arises that this type of lattice or this type of Bravais lattice indicates which type of crystal structure. So it indicates a monoclinic crystal structure, shows a 2-dimensional oblique lattice. Okay, so let us discuss the another type, that is the rectangular lattice. Okay, so in case of rectangular lattice, look at here, second type. Okay, here there are 3 bonds or 3 atoms or 3 molecules in a y-axis indicates, or b-axis indicates, or in the direction of a-axis there are 3 atoms located, 1, 2, 3 and another one is the 4. Okay, so in this case, if we trace the line or axis from origin, we just consider origin here towards the A direction, so these atoms to this atom size or direction is not equal to the direction of b atoms or the length of the b atoms. Okay, so you just calculate this size. This size is not equal to this size. It means here also a is not equals to what, b. But keep in your mind that the theta is equal to pi by 2. So that is nothing but a conventional unit cell is a rectangular. So this type of figure or this type of Bravais lattice indicates a orthorhombic crystal structure. Okay, so keep in your mind that here a is not equal to b, but theta indicates a pi by 2. Okay, so in the third figure, this third figure indicates the axis of a or b is not equal to same, means a is not equal to b, but theta is equal to 90 degree. Getting my point? Here also theta is equal to 90 degree in this figure, and in this figure also theta is equal to 90 degree. Okay, but in another case, here if we trace the bond or if we trace the axis in this direction, this is the c axis, this is the d axis, this is not equals to same. Sorry, it's these axes are equal to same, but angle is not indicates a 90 degree. Okay, so here figure 1 indicates this one is the a is not equal to b, but theta is equal to 90 degree. But if we draw again the plane, that is the Bravais lattice plane, so it shows that the c is equal to d. C from this atom to this atom length was similar to the origin of that point to the d axis. Okay, but angle, if we count the angle, that angle is not equal to 90 degree. Okay, so this type of 2D Bravais lattice shows a centered rectangular. Okay, so why center rectangular? It means if we trace the axis, that time one of the atom was remaining in the position of centered. Okay, so if we draw the rectangle, so here one of the atom was still remaining in a center point. That's why this is nothing but a center rectangular, and this type of crystal structure indicates a orthorhombic crystal structure. Getting my point? So let us discuss about the fourth type of 2D Bravais lattice. Okay, so fourth type, that is the hexagonal lattice. Okay, this is the hexagonal lattice, and in the case of hexagonal lattice, the atomic arrangement is shown in this direction. Okay, and if we make or if we connect that atom in this way, so it appears a hexagonal structure. Okay, so in this case or in this type, the bond length, or sorry, not a bond length, atomic length, this point to this point, or the axis of the A is equal to same distance was covered in the direction of B. So it means that A is equal to B. Okay, but angle was not in a 90 degree. It means it shows a 120 degree. Okay, so in this case, hexagonal lattice is a regular hexagon is formed when all nearby lattice points about an given lattice point O, that is the origin. Okay, so we can consider this is the O. Okay, lattice point. The primitive cell is a shows as a hexagonal crystal structure. Okay. So in the last 2D Bravais lattice type, that is the square lattice. Okay, so square lattice indicates what? In this case, the atomic arrangement is located in the uniform direction. Hey, that is vertically and horizontally it is located in the same direction. If you calculate the distance between the two atom, length and height was similar. Okay, so it means that if you trace the axis, that is A and B, so it indicates A is equal to B, and also the angle is showing that the 90 degree. Okay, so in that these are the types of 2D Brevis lattice. And square lattice indicates a tetragonal crystal structure. I hope that you might be understand the topic of 2D Brevis lattices. Okay, so let us discuss the three-dimensional Brevis lattices. This figure indicates a crystal structure, that is the three-dimensional lattice crystal structure. Okay, so in case of three-dimensional Brevis lattice, it refers to the 14 different three-dimensional configuration into which atoms can be arranged in a crystal. Okay, so these are the crystal structure, and inside the crystal structure there are a number of unit cells was located. So what, and this shaded pink color portion indicates a unit cell. So what is the definition of unit cell? The smallest repeating unit of the crystal lattice is called a unit cell. Okay, so we can discuss the three-dimensional Brevis lattice. There are total 14 number of three-dimensional Brevis lattice was present in the universe, and out of 14 types of Brevis lattice, some of the 7 types of Brevis lattices in three-dimensional space are listed in the below subsections. But note that the letters A, B and C have been used to denote the dimension of the unit cells. Okay, these are the units. Keep in your mind that the letter A, B and C have been used to denote the dimension of unit cells, whereas the letters alpha, beta and gamma denotes the corresponding angles in the unit cell. Okay, so these are the alpha, beta and gamma, which is denoted the corresponding angles of unit cell. So that 7 types of Brevis lattice, how we can keep in our mind, or how we can memorize the 7 types of Brevis lattice? These are the short formula, and if you understand this short formula, so you can keep in your mind that how we can identify the, or how we can memorize the 7 type of Brevis lattice. So here CH mod cube, you have to spoke that you have to read this formula like CH mod cube. It means that C indicates a cubic structure, H indicates a hexagonal structure, M indicates a monoclinic structure, O indicates a orthorhombic structure, and T cube means 3 type of T structure, that is trigonal, tetragonal or triclinic. Okay, so it means CH mod cube. Okay, so let us discuss the first type, that is cubic structure, C. Okay, that is cubic structure. So inside the cubic structure, all the 3 lengths of the unit cells are equal. Okay, it means that if we consider this figure, so if we consider the dimension of the unit cell, that is this one is the A, this is, you just consider this is the origin or center point of the atom, this is the A, this one is the B and this one is the what, C. Okay, so the dimension of the unit cells are similar. So I say that the 3 lengths of the unit cells are equal, that is A is equal to B is equal to C. And look at here, the angle is also in a 90 degree. So this type of structure shows a cubic crystal structure. Okay, if we calculate the angle here, it shows a 90 degree, alpha, beta and what, gamma. Okay, otherwise we have to consider here three axes, x, y and z, and if we calculate the angle, this one, again this one and again this one, so this angle indicates a 90 degree. Okay, so alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. Getting my point? So if a is equal to b is equal to c and alpha, beta, gamma is a 90 degree, so this type of crystal structure shows a cubic. Okay, but inside the cubic crystal structure it shows a three types of Brebis lattice, that is p, I and f. P is nothing but a primitive or simple cubic cell. Okay, P is nothing but a what, primitive or simple cubic structure. I is nothing but a what, body centered cubic cell. Okay, and F indicates what, face centered cubic cell. And how we can determine or which material shows a cubic crystal structure? So these are the examples. That is, the example is what, copper, silver, iron, sodium chloride. This one is the famous example for the cubic crystal structure. If you see in some of the books or notes, so there is sodium chloride everywhere shows the common example of cubic crystal structure. It means the atomic arrangement shows here Na, here Cl, again here Na, here shows Cl, like that. Again Na, means repeating, alternative sodium atom was present, Cl, here Na, like that, and again here Cl, means alternating atoms. There is some of the molecules or atoms, sodium atoms was present in alternating point. Okay, and another one is the simple or famous example is cesium chloride. These are the common material whose shows the structure of cubic. Okay, or in body center also shows the same behavior, but how to identify this is the body centered cubic? It means one of the atom was present in the center point of the cubic, center point of the cube. Here is the one of the atom was located. Okay, means inside the cube there is one of the body part or center part of the atom was located. Or how we can determine this face centered cubic cell? This image represents the face centered cubic. It means there are 6 phase was present inside the cubic cell. Okay, you have to consider a cube, and there is we can observe that 6 phase, and every phase there is in a center zone there are one atom was located or one atom was present. It means that a face center cubic. Here one is, here 2, there are total 6 phase na. So there, this one is the third, this one is the fourth, here is the fifth, and last one is here is the sixth. There are total 6 atom, means 6 phase is equal to 6 atom was present inside the face or center part of the face of that cube. Okay, so that is nothing but a cubic structure. So now let us discuss about the H. This part, let us discuss about the H. So what H represents? A hexagonal crystal structure. Okay, so inside the hexagonal crystal structure, this is the figure shows the hexagonal crystal structure. Okay, and these are the atoms. We can say that atom was located in a hexagonal way or hexagonal direction. Look it here, like that. Okay, and if we trace the axis or a line from the bottom side, look it here, we can easily seen that the atomic arrangement in the dimension of a hexagonal way. Okay, so in this case simple hexagonal cells are indicated here. Okay, and it follows that the A is equal to B but not equals to C. Getting my point? If we consider here, if we consider this is the point of A, okay, if we consider this is the point of axis, this is the A and this is the B, or sorry, we can consider this is the origin, and if we draw the line here, this is the A and this one is the B, bottom line. Okay, but this is not equals to C, not same length was appear here. It means A is equal to B but not equal to C. But in this case the angle alpha beta gamma shows a alpha and beta shows a 90 degree, but gamma represents a 120 degree. Okay, means if we consider this is the angle, this angle indicates a 90 degree. Okay, again if we calculate this angle, this is indicates a 90 degree, but this entire angle shows a 120 degree. Okay, this is the first angle, this is the second angle, and this is the third angle. This angle indicates a 120 degree, or this is the P type of crystal structure or primitive cell. Okay, so hexagonal crystal structure shows a zinc oxide, one of the famous example. This kind of material shows a hexagonal crystal structure, that is the zinc oxide, silicon oxide, beryllium oxide, which are made up of a simple hexagonal units. Okay, so now discuss the structure of a monoclinic. M represents a monoclinic crystal structure or monoclinic lattice cells. Okay, so in this case Brebis lattice having a monoclinic systems obeys the following reaction. Okay, so this is not a uniform cube, it's a tilted, or simply we can say glided or slip of that angle. It means if we consider this is the A, okay, and this is the B, we can consider A, B, and this we can consider C. Okay, so this atomic length was not similar. Okay, it means A is not equal to B, is not equal to C, but here if we calculate the angle of beta indicates a 90 degree. If we calculate here the angle gamma is equal to 90 degree, but alpha is not equals to 90 degree. It means that angle was tilted in the direction of x-axis, means not a straight direction, it's simply tilted in the lower angle direction. Okay, so these two possible types are possible in the monoclinic structure. This is the one and this is the two, and this type shows a simple, this type of image shows a simple structure or primitive structure, or another one is the end centered. End centered means was what? Up and down there is some of the in the middle part there are one atom was present. End, this is the end part, and another in the opposite direction there is one of the end part here. So that's why in the end part there in center zone there are one atom was located. So what are the example of the monoclinic structure? Na2SO4, FeSO4, these are the example, that is sodium sulfate and iron sulfate. This example or this material shows a monoclinic structure. Okay, now discuss the topic of a orthorhombic structure. This O represents a orthorhombic structure. Okay, so Brebis lattice having orthorhombic systems obeys the following reaction. In this case in first in all the four images, in all the four images shows a is not equal to b is not equal to c. Means the two atomic length or in between the length of two atoms was not similar. If we trace here a, this one is the b and this one is the c, is not similar. That's why a is not equal to b is not equal to c. But the angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, same in all the four images shows the same. Okay, this is the rhombic sulfur or simple primitive cell or simple structure. This is the end centered structure. Okay, end means what? In that cube there is two end portion or there is two end parts was present. One we can say that the up part and another one is the down part. Okay, so this is the down part or down zone. Okay, in up center part, that is the one atom was located, another one is the down center part, that is the another atom was present. That is nothing but a end centered. So what it means by face centered? And in the entire unit cell, in the middle zone of that face, if you trace this line from one portion to another point, another atom, if we trace this here, one atom to the another atom, another one atom from this to another atom, and if where these all lines was attached, that is the center part of this face. So that is nothing but a face centered. And last one, the body centered. What is the example of simple unit cell or simple orthorhombic structure? That is the rhombic sulfur. Face centered or end centered orthorhombic structure shows a magnesium sulfate heptahydrate. That is this material shows the end centered orthorhombic structure. Potassium nitrate material shows the face centered orthorhombic structure. And last one is the barium sulfate, shows the body centered orthorhombic structure or cells. Okay, now the fifth type shows the tetragonal structure. So Brevis lattice having a tetragonal structure or tetragonal systems obeys the following reaction. Okay, this is the primitive tetragonal structure, and another one is the body centered tetragonal structure. I already explained the body centered. Okay, so that here A is equal to B in the structure of tetragonal. A is equal to B was similar but not equal to C. The length of the C means length between the C or length between the two atoms was not similar. Okay, this C axis, we can say this is the C point, means distance between the two atoms, that is C here, and the distance between these two atoms, that is the B. Okay, so and this is the distance between the two atoms, this is the A. It means that A is not equal to B is not equal to C. Okay, but angle of that particular length or particular axis or particular dimension of that denoted points is equal to 90 degree. Okay, this is the alpha angle, this is the beta angle, and this is the gamma angle. Shows a how much degree? 90 degree. Okay, so these are the two types of tetragonal system was present in the universe, that is simple tetragonal structure, and another one is the body centered tetragonal cell or structure. Okay, so stannic oxide is the famous example of primitive or simple tetragonal cell, stannic oxide, or we can say SnO2. Okay, and another one example for the body centered tetragonal cell is nothing but a titanium oxide, that is nothing but a TiO2. This is the famous example for body centered tetragonal cell. Okay, so this is the tetragonal structure. Now triclinic, look at here, T cube, we already discussed as tetragonal. Now triclinic. In this cell or in this crystal structure or triclinic structure indicates the axis of the dimension of particular lattice points or particular lattice cells, that or lattice dimension. A is not equal to B is not equals to C. Getting my point? This is A is not equals to B is not equals to C. But however, the angle is also not equals to 90 degree. This axis was slightly shifted or slightly tilted in this direction. It means this is not showing in a 90 degree. Okay, beta is also slightly tilted in this direction. Okay, it means the beta is also not showing a 90 degree, and we can easily observe that the gamma is also not showing a 90 degree. It means in the structure of triclinic only one type of triclinic system was present, that is the simple cells. Okay, and the example of triclinic structure shows a K2Cr2O7, that is potassium chromooxide or potassium dichromate. Okay, or another example is H3PO3, that is nothing but a boric acid. Okay, these are the example of triclinic structure. Now let us look the seventh type, that is the last type, trigonal structure. Okay, so brevis lattice having trigonal structure obeys this following reaction, and in this trigonal structure shows the length of A is equal to B is equal to C. Okay, we can say this is the A. Okay, we can say this is the B. Okay, by mistakenly this was written here, this is the B. Okay, or we can say this is the C. This length was similar in the all three direction, means A is equal to B is equal to C, this one. Okay, but if we draw the angle here, that A is equal to 90 degree and beta also shows the 90 degree, but in this case gamma not shows in a 90 degree, so it is not a cubical structure, it is a what, trigonal structure, that gamma not shows a 90 degree. So it means alpha beta gamma is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so what is the example, what are the example of trigonal structure? That is one of the famous example, that is calcite, or we can say calcium carbonate, CaCO3. This is the example of trigonal structure. And another example is the sodium carbonate, NaCO3. This is the example of trigonal structure. So I hope that these are the 7 types of crystal structure. Okay, so I hope that you might be understand the topic of what, the three-dimensional lattice. Okay, and we are studying the 7 fundamental or basic type of trigonal structure. But before going to start the three-dimensional structure, we read one line, or we have discussed the point that what, there are total 14 brevis lattice. So how we can calculate the total 14 lattice? Just look at here, this is the number 1, this is the number 2, here is the 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, here also 2 type, 9, 10, here 1 type, this is the 11, and here 3 type, 12, 13, and here is the 14. It means that there are total 14 types of Brevis lattice, but inside the cubic structure there are shows a 3 possible Brevis lattice inside the cubic structure. Okay, inside the cubic structure shows a 3 cubic Brevis lattice. Okay, inside the hexagonal only one. Inside the monoclinic structure shows only 2, but in case of orthorhombic structure it shows a 4 Brevis lattice, and in tetragonal structure shows a 2, triclinic structure shows only 1, and trigonal also shows a only 1 Brevis lattice. Okay, so these are the 2D and 3D Brevis lattice topic we have covered here.